Paper was like gold in medieval times.
Oh, not tobacco. Sugar.
That everything we thought we knew about the world might turn out to be completely wrong.
Iceberg ahead! I am, like, for the first time in my entire design career, at a total loss for words.
We have proof that you were riding a septic tank, Tommy.
Ever dream of having a country retreat and fixing it up so it's perfectly you? Well, I'm doing just that to my own summer house. It's rustic, remote, and on its way to remarkable. Stick with me. I'll show you how to create the getaway of your dreams.
Welcome to my summer escape. My husband Alexander bought it in his bachelor days. Then I came into the picture. Now that we're a growing family, yippee! We're renovating our summer home to accommodate our growing needs. Baby number 2 is due in 3 months.
Can you actually pull that back? It's starting to get a little bit of a long way down. Yeah, I don't feel like bending down so much, thanks.
Talk about a hard deadline. Oh, and there's more. We're on an island. The only way in or out is by boat or plane.
I'm good.
So far, we've tackled the exterior, living room addition, and guest bedrooms. Now I'm setting my sights on the bathrooms. We're adding a powder room upstairs and have bumped out a wall for the main bath downstairs for an essential creature comfort.
I spent all of last summer bathing my daughter in a plastic tub. By extending the space out, I now have room to put a freestanding bathtub right underneath the transom window.
And there's nothing better than a bathroom with a view.
I'm installing a skylight. You'll actually be able to have a bath and look at the stars or the clouds or whatever you want. I'll be able to get a new vanity in here, somewhere between 42 and 44 inches wide, a freestanding shower stall, and what I'm looking to do in here is give the room more character. We've got the family bathroom downstairs, and this area here is now going to be a powder room for the master bedroom and storage. If you have a house full of people and you have one washroom, you can just imagine what the lineup is like in the morning. It's going to be really nice to have a second space. It's also going to have a big east-facing window, so it'll be full of light, and that's always my goal for a powder room. Now, when it comes to storage, what I've done is I've designed cabinets that are going to go on either side as high as I can take them, basically up to the ceiling, clothing storage and linen storage. This is one of the things that I am really, really happy about.
Let the tear out begin. We're making a lot of changes around here.
Nice.
About the only thing we're not changing is how it's all powered.
This is the solar shed. Up here we've got the solar panels, and then down in there we have 8 batteries. Solar is great up here because it's just a really clean way of generating electricity, and it's fairly reliable as well. And the nice thing about solar panels, unlike windmills, is they don't have any moving parts, and they last quite a long time. These actually are guaranteed for 20 years. So you can live a lot smarter and actually conserve a lot of energy.
I could use some of that extra energy to help us give each of these bathrooms some rustic country charm.
Don't you love these?
Is that glass?
Yeah.
I'm keeping my eyes peeled for vintage pieces, great storage, pretty accents, and tile for the main bath that can take a lot of wear and tear. Let's see what my cottage cohort Tommy and I can cook up.
How about some rustic texture?
I enjoy that.
Is this too contemporary? My number one thing is I'm trying to avoid anything that looks too citified.
Okay.
So I don't want it to look too much like a bathroom that I have at home.
One surefire way to get cottage charm is to pull from colors right outside your door.
I wonder a little bit about these glass tiles.
I don't know, do we want it to be warm and neutral, or do we want it to be more reflective of the water? Okay, here's a question for you. What do you think about taking this moonstone and mixing it with the Ming?
I cannot think of a reason why not to do that.
But I think for it to work, it'll be better if there's a lot going on, like a lot of tile mixed together. So
Agreed.
I'd really love the pebbles for the shower floor. If you can't use them in the country, where are you using them?
Some good decisions. As for the floor in the main bath, we're using honed marble. Neither slippery nor high maintenance. It'll last forever.
Oh, if we can hone it, then for sure.
This feels so nice. Can you just stroke this for a second?
I thought it was
Experience
maybe
what I'm experiencing.
It's been a while since I heard that.
I'll bet. But this tile has to rub everyone the right way, so I need Alexander's opinion.
Any that you don't like?
No, I like them all. I'm just wondering about these. I just wonder whether they're gonna always look maybe dirty. If you're confident it'll feel fresh and stuff, then...
I think I can make sure that it still feels fresh. Okay, so the last thing I want to show you is one of these glass listellos or 2 colors of glass somewhere.
I love the glass.
And that'll make it look really clean.
Yeah, so it'll bounce off the dirty tiles.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Great! Because it's almost time for that tile to be installed in our expanded main bath, which is coming together quickly. The plumbing's in.
Come on in!
And we've hit an unforeseen hurdle.
We got this wall here with the stack. We need to box this stack in. I just don't know where you want to make the transition from the 6-inch wall to the 4.
The drywall around the plumbing stack is eking in on the space for my vanity. Drats.
So I was counting on having 42 to 44 for the vanity. What do I end up with here?
40 and a half.
Okay, so my vanity just went to 40. I'll live with it.
Okay.
With the new plumbing and powder room going in, Alexander's anxious to test out the solar-powered water pump. This teeny thing runs the entire place.
This is the pump that runs the whole cottage. And it's fantastic because on solar power, you really want to try to use as little energy as possible. So let's see if the water pump works.
Time to put the new lines to the test.
I don't hear any screaming.
Shut it off!
Spoke too soon.
Open up some drains. Oh, look, we got water. So the pump works. Did we get any water actually in the toilet? Yeah, we did.
That tiny solar pump may work fine, but guess what? Nothing's connected yet.
There's no valves on any of it.
Once Alexander and Vito bail us out, the tiling gets underway in the main bath. Mint green split-face mosaic is an all-time favorite for me. Exotic marble and moonstone details dress up run-of-the-mill, inexpensive white tile. It's maximum impact at sensible cost. Those savings get me a pebble floor in the shower and a honed and sealed marble floor. Reminds me of the Ribbon Street granite we see on family picnics.
So nice. Ooh, look at that pebble floor. I just want to take my shoes off. Oh my gosh, it looks terrific. And the split face wall is awesome. Ooh, it's gonna be quite the bathroom.
Upstairs, meanwhile, we're wrapping the powder room in rustic wood, which is okay as there's no shower or splashing water. For the adjacent storage area, we're going with a shot of hot red for the cabinets. As for our pump issue, shut it off! While the teeny tiny pump works, our existing solar panels are coming up short. The old shed goes off to a neighbor, and we need a solution that will harness more sun.
We need more roof area. So the new shed will effectively look similar, just be a little bit wider.
And we need new solar panels to handle the extra load.
The idea is we want to create just over 1 kilowatt of power, then mount that onto the roof of the solar shed and pump into the batteries and power the whole house. Creating the ultimate solution, which is you're living off the grid. It's very, very cool.
So with the new shed and panels, we can generate more power with zero impact on the environment. Mother Nature should be tickled.
When you're in an incredible environment like up here, you really kind of want to reduce your footprint as much as possible. It just feels good to do something green.
Most of the time. Other times, need I say that it can be a bit more humbling.
It's a beauty.
Tommy and Alexander have some down and dirty business to attend to.
The SS Poopy. We're on the poop deck.
What cottage bathroom renovation would be complete without a septic tank?
So how come we have to put in another one of these? You've already got one of these.
By law, you have to have a certain number of gallons of sewage capacity. Although this is not the sleeping accommodation. People will be happy to know. But it's a good raft. Like, you could put a diving board on this little deck. I mean...
It doesn't actually float, does it?
Oh, yeah.
Aren't we gonna bury it?
Oh, well, no. We're not putting it yet. It's like,
It doesn't just go
what's
on the...
that raft out there? Oh, no. Don't worry about that raft. It'll be lower by the end of the weekend.
On that pleasant note, you've seen it here first, folks. The world's first Formula One septic tank.
Iceberg ahead!
I am, like, for the first time in my entire design career, at a total loss for words.
We have proof that you were riding a septic tank, Tommy.
I know. Pull me in, Richardson.
It's like a large piece of luggage that's washed afloat.
Hey, a pregnant woman can't haul this. That's better.
We don't need that tree.
The septic tank will hide beneath the deck.
1, 2, 3.
But we can't hide from a previous issue. Less room than I thought for a vanity.
So fine, my vanity shrinks. I'll live with it.
This means exploring all options.
Do you see what I see? Look, isn't this a vanity?
Oh.
Isn't this a vanity?
This is totally a vanity. It has to be 36 inches, though. It doesn't look 36 inches.
It's 36.5 inches.
Can we squeeze it in?
Yep. Do you like it?
It's brilliant.
We can put a marble top on it.
Yeah.
And it's $150.
Oh, we can afford that.
What luck! This is going to look great. The best $150 I ever spent.
Oh, I just
Done.
think it's charming.
Phew, glad that's done. Vanity's out of the way, and we're repurposing vintage cabinets for storage in the main bath.
Okay, let's see what we got.
Victor's happy. As for the client,
Oh, that looks perfect. So, except we got a bit of a gap there. What's going on?
clients can be so picky.
Is that enough of an overhang, do you think, or should we have gone more?
Back inside, we're installing a glass shower enclosure to take in the views. And new brushed nickel faucets. Far cry from the old bucket brigade. But into every shower, a little rain must fall.
There's nothing for this plug to grab onto in there.
Okay.
So what we need to do is get this tile out of there and put something back there for the screw to get into.
So I blame the plumber who did the roughing.
Exactly.
And be thankful that I've got a handy husband to fix it.
I guess I didn't quite get the plumbing.
More touch-ups.
The tub is the last fixed element to squeeze in. Can't wait to give it a try. Meanwhile, outside the upstairs powder room, the cabinets are going up and the sink is going in. Fits like a glove.
Wow! That's red! That is so cool! You could have a laundry basket and you could go, yours, mine, yours, mine. Isn't that great? So nice. And the powder room? Excuse me.
These bathrooms are crossing the finish line, eventually.
Tommy,
What? Oh.
you're not gonna be able to turn the faucets on. You can't turn that. The sink needs to move forward, so we end up with lots of room in the back. It is 10:30 in the morning. The fabrication shop is more than 3 hours away from here.
Yeah, okay, so we have to send this on a boat, get to the mainland, get it to the city, get it remade, get it back in a car, get it back on a boat, and get it back here by tomorrow morning? Are you out of your mind?
I'm not gonna answer that. The marble's taking the overland route as everyone else stays behind to get the rest finished.
Great. Perfect.
And there's nothing that makes a busy mom happier than a little organization.
When you've got a house full of guests, sometimes it becomes tricky to keep track of whose towel is whose. Well, here's my easy solution. I had them all monogrammed. It's about a $15 setup charge, and then it's a few dollars per towel. White bath towels, 1 to 6. Towels for the beach or the dock, 1 to 12. And this one is lucky number 7. It's as easy as just remembering what your number is for your visit, and then you always know where your towel is.
If only dealing with the countertop were so easy. Our fabricator is making a new top at no cost on a super panic rush delivery. A few hiccups, but a sink's got to work. Otherwise, what's the point?
The real inspiration for the main bath was the lichen that grows on the rocks, and that very, very pale silvery green is, to me, the perfect color for a bathroom.
The jewelry of this bathroom is obviously the faucets, the shower hardware, and all of those elements. They are a throwback to a vintage look, as traditional as we could go, keeping it cottagey and country.
I love the idea of having a big soaker bathtub, and there was no way to fit it in the previous layout of the bathroom. So by pushing the wall out 4 feet, I was able to put in a bathtub, which is not only great to have when you've got little kids, but also to enjoy at the end of a chilly day. The shower actually stayed in the exact same position, exact same size as it was before, but by adding new tile, it's made a huge difference. When I'm selecting tile and stone for bathrooms, I always take a more is more approach, combining many different tiles, sizes, textures, and different colors so that it has a more layered effect when it's all said and done.
Most people would never think about using marble on a cottage bathroom floor, but by using a honed finish, it took it from being very urban and sophisticated to a nice, natural finish. Totally cottagey, completely appropriate.
Now, marble's a bit of a splurge, but we've offset the cost by furnishing the room with some inexpensive yet beautiful pieces, foremost of which is this stunning vanity.
Someone was smiling on me the day I went shopping because that vanity was the ideal size of what I was looking for, and it was definitely the ideal price at $150. Do you like it?
It's brilliant.
The real storage in this bathroom comes from the 2 shutter cabinets that I found. They were originally looking a little rough, but again, the price was right and they incorporated vintage shutters. They now fit perfectly into the bathroom and offer more than enough storage.
But wait, there's more upstairs.
The reconfiguration of the upper level allowed me to add 2 key functions, a powder room and storage. You need to make sure you've got lots of storage. So I designed 2 identical cabinets that have shuttered doors and mirrored doors. It sort of creates a dressing area out of a hallway.
Adding a powder room has made a big difference to the cottage. Before we only had 1 bathroom, so it makes it much easier, and frankly, it makes it a little safer at night because no one's gonna go down the stairs when it's dark.
And thanks to the new solar shed, we won't be in the dark.
With the old solar system, it was a little smaller, so at night I'd run around and unplug things and turn them off. And we never ran out of power, but I never wanted to run into that. But now we can literally live comfortably and normally like we would at home. It's really the ideal situation.
These baths pull together everything from the natural surroundings. We have colors, shades of blues and greens, which are my all-time favorites, a healthy infusion of vintage finds, and a few luxurious touches, because even if you're in the country, you don't necessarily have to rough it. Oh, it's very nice.
I'm totally a hat person. Like, come on, that hat looks good on me.
That does look good on you.
I'm a hat
like
person.
That. I think you need it. That's a good hat.
I'm a better hat person without the glasses, though, right?
No, I like it with...
It's over-accessorized with the glasses.
No, I like the glasses in the hat.
Okay.
because the hat goes with the belt buckle.